lean forward and you say, "You're in the jungle. You train harder than last time. You do not bring women. You only man train. Women not belong in gym." Coach Greg, in today's video, I'm going to be reviewing a video that actually makes no sense. I mean, this guy, he's completely out to lunch, and he keeps doing these videos over and over again. And so he goes and makes a video. He talks about how much people, what percentage of the world can bench press 225, 315, 405, and 495. And who knows where he pulls these numbers out. I think somewhere out of where his underwear are, somewhere in the backside down there, because I have no idea how he makes up these ludicrous numbers. Makes no sense.
Only 0.075% of the male population can bench press 225.
And so with his accent, he speaks and he has the dramatic music and it's, oh my goodness, 1 in 1,000 men can bench press 225. Puts up a small percentage, 0.075. And so remember, there's 4 billion males in this world, and perhaps only 50% of them are at an age where they can actually bench press anything of substance. Somewhere between 18 and let's say 55, only about 50% of people are that age. If you're younger than that, you're 7 years old, or you're older, you're 97. Of course, you're not going to be bench pressing 225. And so yeah, we get it. Benching 225 is impressive. But is it true that only 1 in 1,000 guys on this planet, which would mean 1 in 500 men between 18 and 55, can actually bench press that much? Well, maybe. I mean, it's possible. Perhaps there's countries out there where no one has a gym. If they've never been to the gym and they've never lifted weights before, then they can't say they bench press 225. And so let's give them the benefit of the doubt. 1 in 1,000 males can bench press 225. But let's listen to the next one.
Only 0.00125% of the male population can bench press 3 plates 315.
And so he's saying 0.000125% of men, only 50,000 men, and just so you know, that means 1 in 80,000 men can bench press 315. Do you really think only 1 in 80,000 men can do 315? Let's put it into perspective. That means that only about 1 in 40,000 men here on this earth between about 18 and 55 can bench press 315. 1 in 40,000. And so he's making it look like anyone that can bench press 315, they're clearly an outlier. You're a freak of nature. I mean, after all, 1 in 40,000 people at that lifting age, somewhere as an adult where you could expect to bench press that much if you're training, only 1 in 40,000 have done so. I mean, I get it. Benching 315 is in fact impressive. But it's not that impressive. It's not so rare that you have to go and search the globe. 40,000 males. You really think so? And yeah, there's countries out there with no weights. I get it. And so it's probably not going to be 1 in 40,000 males. It's probably going to be a lot less than that. Let's say it's a quarter of that. 1 in 10,000. Do you really think only 1 in 10,000 males can bench press 315? Do you really think you're swiping left on Tinder 10,000 times before you find one man who can bench press 315? And so I'm telling you, I promise you, these numbers are inaccurate. He's making them up. He's pulled them out of perhaps his derriere. I don't know. LOL, that's utter nonsense. Bro, it'll be like 20% for 225 in an average city. Well, let's not be that silly. I mean, I certainly don't think that in my city of Halifax, 1 in 5 men can bench press 225. Perhaps 1 in 5 who actually go to the gym and train hard, maybe they can bench press 225, but not 1 in 5 men can bench press 225. That's ridiculous. It's not even close to that. Perhaps it's 1 in 50, 1 in 500, but it's certainly not 1 in 5 in any average city. Now, if you go to a hardcore gym where they focus on powerlifting, perhaps all of them can bench press 225. I don't know. But for the average person, especially someone that doesn't work out, you're not benching 225. How many people on this earth do you think can bench press 315 without having lifted a day in their life? Maybe a couple strongmen out there, perhaps they've never benched, they're perhaps 350 pounds of muscle, and they can bench press 315 without ever training. But for the most part, no one's benching 315 without training. And even 225, if you walk into the gym for the first birthday and you bench 225, you got a career in lifting ahead of you. It is absolutely remarkable. And so even to bench press 225, it is very impressive. But it's not so easy that 1 in 5 average guys in any city can bench press 225. It takes a lot of work and dedication to even bench 225. And I've already made a video on this. My subscribers, what percentage of my subscribers can bench press 225? What percentage of my subscribers can bench press 315? Up next, up to 180 pounds, the average bench 205 with the elite benching 315 pounds. That's 3 plates. And consider, these are my subscribers. These are people who are likely interested in lifting weights. Perhaps they care about their bodies and they're going to the gym. And so the average person is not a Coach Greg subscriber. And so Coach Greg subscribers, although perhaps many are morons, are still smarter than the average person, and they clearly train harder than last time. Ha ha ha, no chance. You know how many people don't go to the gym? I mean, at best, it's maybe 1 in 5 men who live in a city that go to the gym. And I would believe that the majority of people who aren't training cannot bench near 225. And even those who do, perhaps maybe 1 in 5 can.
When it comes to 4 plates, 405, only about 8,000 people on the planet can bench press 405.
1 in 1/2 million people. Do you really think it's that rare? I understand a 405 bench is very impressive, but there's usually at least one person or more at every single gym I've been to that can bench press 405. They're usually guys on steroids. Yes, granted, that is true. They're usually guys who weigh well over 200 pounds. Also true. But to think that it's so rare that only 1 in 1/2 million can do it, I don't think so. And so where did he get these numbers? What did he do? Interview 4 billion people on this planet and ask them how many have benched 405? Perhaps he's only looking at powerlifters who have recorded actual bench presses in the real world in actual competitions. But we all know not everyone who can bench press 405 competes in powerlifting. There are a lot of football players, bodybuilders, and so on who bench press way over 405 who don't bother to compete. They bench press that much weight, but they don't enter the competition. And so we only counted those who step on stage as people who lift weights. It would be far underreported. A lot of people go to the gym and consider themselves bodybuilders. I'm training for the gym. I'm trying to improve my body. I'm lifting weights. I'm dieting. I'm going to be single-digit body fat, but yet they don't get up on stage.
And when it comes to 5 plates, 495, only 900 men currently living can bench press 5 plates.
There's no way it's this few. There's no way he can convince me that fewer than 1,000 people can bench press 495. Think of how many people could bench press 585. I do believe there's probably 1,000 men out there who can bench press close to 600, let alone 500. Now, if it's legit powerlifting with a pause in competition, drug tested and so on, then yeah, for sure, the numbers are far, far lower. But if it's just anyone at random, anyone in the world who's actually done the bench press and done 495, the numbers are far, far greater than this. Source, trust me, bro. And so that's it. How are we supposed to believe this guy? Again, complete BS. 120,000 people have hit 315 and more in competition. Open powerlifting. The number is literally in the hundreds of thousands if you add everyone who hasn't competed. Stop spreading misinformation. And so the problem with this is that perhaps 1 million people see this video. And people, they're not smart enough, they're not intelligent enough, they don't know that he's pulling these numbers out of his ass. And so what they do is they think, wow, only 1 in 80,000 men can bench press 315. That is so rare. Wow, it's amazing. But the information is useless. And because it's so wrong, these videos go viral. The more incorrect somebody says something, the more videos tend to go viral. And why? Because all the intelligent people go to the comment section and say, you're a moron, you're an idiot, this is wrong, what's wrong with you? Why would you spread such misinformation? And so because so many people are commenting, it boosts the algorithm, and the algorithm shows it to more people. And so more people see the video, more people think, wow, this is great, I learned something, when they in fact learned the opposite. They're making up nonsense garbage and people take it as fact. Just because you saw something on the internet doesn't mean it's real. And speaking of nonsense, look at what other nonsense this guy is spewing. Check out what he said about bringing women to the gym.
The one type of guy I will never understand is the guy that brings his girlfriend to the gym. You're not in here to cuddle, you're not in here to talk.
Just because you bring your girlfriend to the gym doesn't mean you're cuddling or talking. And what is wrong with cuddling and what is wrong with talking? Do you suffer from agoraphobia? Why is it that you can't have a girlfriend go to the gym? What if she's your spotter? What if you're her spotter? What if you're a coach? What kind of nonsense are you spewing?
Never bring your missus to the gym. You're in here to work. When you're in the jungle, when you're in the arena, you're here to work.
And so you're in the gym to work. You're not here to cuddle, to talk, to spot your girlfriend, to train together, to build a bond by doing something you both love and enjoy. Rather than that, you go to the gym and you lean forward and you say, "You're in the jungle. You train harder than last time. You do not bring women. You only man train. Women not belong in gym." You're sitting in the gym, you got your tripod instead of you, your mic's in front of your face. What are you even doing right now? I'd rather see a guy and a girl trained in the gym together than some guy standing like this, trying to look like he's a UFC fighter, talking in the gym.
You're not here to go on Instagram and kiss your girlfriend and have a nice time.
Go on Instagram, you're literally filming this for Instagram. Literally, you're recording this and you're posting it on Instagram. How is that worse than a guy and girl going to the gym and perhaps spotting each other, perhaps touching each other, maybe even talking once in a while, perhaps giving them a pat on the back? "Good job, babe. That was a great bench." What is wrong with that?
I can't stand it.
It will go somewhere else. You can't stand it. Well, too bad. We don't care what you can stand. Why don't you stand up instead of sitting on your ass doing a stupid video with a mic? "Oh, I'm in the jungle. I'm here to work. I don't like it when men and women train together because I can't stand it." Are you kidding me?
Pure focus, pure intensity. Get in, get out, and get your shit done. That's it.
Get in, get out. It's not a quickie.
Don't be bringing your missus to the gym and having a nice sing-along. That's not what the gym's for.
How did we go from bringing your girlfriend to the gym to having a sing-along? What is he even talking about? You're bringing your girlfriend to the gym. Perhaps it's a date. You're training with someone. You're saying, "Hey, we share the same bond. Let's go to the gym and work out. Let's communicate. Let's go on a date. We can talk. We can train. We'll talk between sets." What is wrong with that? How is that bad? Certainly a lot better than a guy sitting down, trying to look tough, speaking to a mic, using up the entire gym, wasting our time and posting it on Instagram. Your workout is whatever you want to do. You're sitting talking to a mic with a tripod, buddy. I'll never understand the type of guy that brings a tripod and camera to the gym and talks like he's a fighter by lifting weights. I train my woman twice a week in the gym. She trains harder than most of the men and women in there. Also, dude, relax. It's a gym, not a jungle. Subscribe, click the bell button, comment to boost the algorithm, like the video if you in fact liked it. Please don't forget to watch one of those two bloops. And of course, the harder than last time supplements, the pre-workouts, the GO2 Max, the Active Builders, the creatines, the protein powders, the everything. It's all on the website. The cookbooks, the training books, Circle Diet book, the harder than last time clothing line, coaching plans by me and my team, everything. It's on the website. Get over there. Code Greg 10% off. Click the link in the description. And until next time, I am out.